can't go down there. Can you? Oh yeah, you can. Oh my god, look at the piece control. Yo, we got Justin. Dude, what is he doing? His name must be Justin. I wonder how many newbies are on Fortnite now after Christmas. Because like I said, it's not a game you buy. It's free. But I guess some people might be getting PCs, some people might be getting consoles so they can finally like download it or something. I wonder how many newbies there are. The thing about this is, like with Fortnite, since they have bots and since they have skill-based matchmaking, like I'll never go against.
Senseless motion. Sold as innovation. Well, the sun is almost to a place where I can actually see my screen. So, very first time I started streaming, I'd done all the setups the evening before, or a couple of evenings, working on the camera and the lighting and all that great stuff. Walked down here and didn't think about the fact that the sun at this time of year just perfectly. Hello, there you are. So anyway, we're almost. It's not doesn't take real long to get through, but it'll get better as the days go later. In fact, in the summertime, it's not even opening up in that area. So it's still Christmas inside Kansas, at least. We'll go see what we got going on. Video production has slowed to a grinding halt for a little bit here, but hopefully get back at and going at it soon. So we are going to do some work in our Nether hub today. Let's see, where do I want to put pumpkins? I think I've got a spot for them in here. Actually, I got a spot for them downstairs. We'll put them down there. Well, how did you... Can these guys climb ladders? Huh. He came to visit me last night while I was kind of getting some stuff ready for the stream. You want to go in the house? I mean, you'll... What? Don't be breaking my doors. No. Wow, that sun. We're going to move back. So apparently, I thought I had put this door on so that it wouldn't do that. Let's play with this a little bit. Let me, I should eat also. Hungry. So, let's see. Can I sneak that door in that way? It's really not the angle. I want it set back on that side, so let's do this. Ah, okay. I can't do that setup. All right. It is what it is. If I have to fix my door from unruly guests, I will just fix my door from unruly guests. He will despawn at some point anyway. Okay. Well, that was exciting already. Got guys breaking down my doors. Let's plant a couple more pumpkins. What do I got for seeds? 3. All right. Well, hello. Boop, boop, boop. We need to get a proper pumpkin farm going in a big way. But we'll just do that off camera sometime, I think. So, what we've got happening here is another hub area that is definitely, how shall we say, a spawning nightmare for guys. I actually ended up going into my house portal there a little bit ago last night, and I had magma cubes all over my basement. I can't even hit these guys. These guys do a great job of just waiting to the last second to jump before when you're trying to hit them with an arrow. I had everything except for these guys. So we need to make this not spawnable. So we are going to mostly... So the plan here... Back up. The plan here is to slab this area. I'm just going to use for now the black stone brick. And then we're going to use the boat method. I'm going to change this up a little bit. I was just playing around with, I was hoping carpet on top of the ice wouldn't slow it down, but it slows it down. So what we're going to do, I've got just one idea here. So this is a section of 3 that I could repeat. I think that's probably what I'll do. I want kind of a little bit more of a green theme. I also think, do I have some? Nope, not that. Need to run back to the house quick. Maybe he just wanted to leave me a Christmas present. You know, I mean, that could be. You know, those magma cubes, welcome. Cam Roop. Glad you could join us this morning, bright and early on a day after Christmas Day. Oh, let's see. This is where I don't have this part organized very well. Where? Okay, yes. So we might need, I've only got 4 of those. We might need to get going on our ocean monument stuff going on. So, I mean, the other thing I can do is work in some objects like this. I don't know if I want the whole block available or visible, though. That feels like it should be set back a little bit. Or just corners of it visible. Yeah, only got 4 of those. These are precious to me. I need to get those. These are precious to me. They should make a movie with that line in it. As I throw them. Well, so I accidentally put a stair in there, and that actually, I like that little bit of extra depth that it shows. But there's nothing visible behind it. That's a slab, I guess. I could do a stair. It could be interesting. So, I want to work out some things here on the in the Nether hub. That is not my stair. That's my stair. It looks about the same as the slab for the height that we're looking at. So, yeah, I'd like to work a little bit more color. And I don't know, actually, that's the other good question here. Does no, not the warped planks. But let's look at those together. Those I don't need. The dark prismarine. What does that look like with the warped? I feel like if you don't have those right next to each other, they wouldn't look too bad in the same build. These are just a little bit more bluish than greenish. So we're going to have some kind of tunnel here, and we can work out these details a little bit later. Repeating these, create a section of 3 or 5 wide or long, and then we'll just repeat it all the way down the many, many blocks that we need to go to get to the Land of Oz. But for the time being, we need to figure out how big we actually want this Nether hub area to be. So, and how tall we want this hub area in here. Light gray glass with blue fire behind it. How green would that look? Okay, so we've got all of those things. Let's go play with that a little bit. Are you thinking panes, or do you think just glass block? Oh, what do we have for a little bit of that? Or normal gray? Make up your mind. Glass is expensive. No, it's not. I have a super smelter. I just have to get all the sand. I think I've got some dye. Look at that little guy. He's still running around here. I wonder how long he'll... You know what? No. Not going to name him, because if I name him, he will definitely break out my door at some point. So KM Roop, you probably are new to our stream. Let me give you a little bit of an idea of what's going on. Of course, I just said that, and I think he left. I didn't engage quickly enough. Didn't engage quickly enough. Do I have some over here? Oh, actually, you know what? I think I have it. I have black dye in by my villagers. I tried to craft chests playing yesterday, and I was using the... ooh, I have actually some black... Oh, that's the black stained. There's some black dye. I was using, you know, the... what do they call that? The menu, you know, search button, the craft table, yeah. And I was like, how do I can't... I just wanted to click the button and make a bunch of chests instead of dragging things in, and I'm like, I can't find the chests because they're red. So we'll see what these look like with some blue flame behind it. Now, if I can get the little guy to go in with the pigs that I'm probably not going to do anything with, that would be interesting. Although he might have despawned now that I walked over there. We may never see him again. He'll pop up when we least expect it. All right. So we said we want some gray. Oh, the inventory. Hold on. Let's try that again. So we want some gray dye, and we want to try some light gray. Light gray, yeah, I think you're right, actually. Thinking about it, the light gray might be too light, because that's what I use, like, is that what I used up in my house? For that, nope, I use regular glass in my house. But a lot of times I've used the light gray just to make it look, you know there's glass there, but there's not, it just doesn't stand out. It's very neutral. Let's make some gray glass first before I do any light gray. I didn't put this in my inventory, did I? I do that all the time. We'll just leave that there for now. All right. Black, nope. All right, and so we need a little bit of this as well. Is that soul sand or soul soil that does that? I feel like it's soul soil. Yep. All right. Oh dear, that would have been... I need to fix this. Because if I go off on the wrong side, that's... It's not the fall that gets you, it's the sudden stop at the end. So we were looking at some panes too, possibly. I don't have a crafting table here. What silliness is this? I don't even have wood on me. But I still have inventory problems. Alright, let's get rid of this. I actually made a bunch of fire resistance potions, so I don't need that. I don't need that. Probably not going to do anything with that. I don't need that for the time being. Let's make some panes. And I probably want more than just one piece so I can compare. Let's see here. To get the full look, you know what? I'm gonna switch this over. We're gonna do, after doing a little bit more looking last night, we're gonna do some blue ice here, which I'm kind of not excited about because it's gonna be expensive. And I still came back without wood. You know what? I do have wood. I don't want to use that wood. Crafting table. Crafting table. You'd think that I would have crafting tables all over the place. Actually, I do have crafting tables all over the place, just not where I can get and use them quickly. All right. Blue ice. I was just I stumbled across. Oh, this is going to be so expensive. I stumbled across Mumbo Jumbo's. I was looking at Nether Hub stuff, and he was looking at travel speeds. I think this was a 2019 video of his. And oh, the music is ice cider. As I pull out the ice. Thank you, Pretzel Rocks. That's going to be so expensive. We got to go back and get a bunch more ice. But not quite yet, because I got a lot of work in the Nether Hub area that we can do here. But the blue ice actually ends up being quite a bit faster than the regular packed ice, except not necessarily running. You know, if you're just going to run across ice, it's not that big of a difference. But if you are going to be, I think I'm going to put some slabs of some sort there. That might be, can we do? That's a thing. I mean, we could look at that. So, but when you're on a boat on these things, it's actually quite a bit faster. So here's just looking at, does it make sense to do blue ice versus packed ice? And if you're just going to run across it, it doesn't make sense. But if you're going to be using the boat method, which is, this is a long enough tunnel, definitely makes sense to use the boat method. When we get that going, it's going to be, it'll significantly reduce our time to get to Oz. I might set the stairs up first. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at there. I think, I don't know exactly where this is going to end yet. So kind of tallish ceiling here. And let's just work our way out to see what is a nice, I definitely want the hub to be inside of this area. So it's not a huge area, but I don't want any other portals in there. I just want this portal, you know, kind of separated out from a circle, perhaps, or maybe even keep it a square with the cardinal directions we can list there. And then coming out in a direct line, you can see as I'm in this one, as I come down in my boat, you know, this portal will be perfectly centered and it's 3 wide, just like my channel or my walkway or tunnel is 3 wide. And then, so it's going to be the same in all directions, and it's going to be symmetrical. This is going to be a little bit more elaborate look because this is the main tunnel, and this is going to be green. And I think we talked the other day that the other directions, I think we're going to make orange, because that's the only color that's really not represented in the Land of Oz from the main. You got red, blue, yellow, and purple that are represented in the 4 countries on the outside. You got green that's represented in the middle, and that kind of leaves orange. So Oz is going to be down the green path, and everything not Oz is going to be down the orange path. So So this is my closest portal. I'll have probably, I mean, as this is a hub, what does this look like here? So the edge will be, it's not very far away there. I have some mending to take care of here as well. You know what? I never put mending on that one. Let's do that now. I got a bunch of mending books. I got 30 levels. I should enchant something. What should we enchant? What should we enchant? I feel like I'm still in need of... Do I not have an ender chest in here yet? Of all the places. That is an ender chest. That is messed up. Oh, that's terrible. The ender chest and the regular chest are identical. That's a problem. Okay. I feel like I'm still lacking in the armor area a little bit. What else was I looking at? My inventory's a mess. Let's walk over actually to the skeleton spawner area, because that's where I've been doing most of my enchanting. I might have some things over there yet. If you're popping into the stream just now, go ahead and say hi. Love to chat with you this day after Christmas. Alright, so what do we have up here? Can't have too many enchanted fishing rods, right? So I do have another pair of protection 4 boots there. Do I have... Where did I put my other pair of boots? That should be in my ender chest. I know I do need a shovel. That's not fortune. So let's try that. Talked about this. I really dislike fortune shovels. I should just grabbed... did I put wood in? And I gotta put some wood in there. Good help is hard to find. I guess I do have that one, but unbreaking would be nice. What do I get for books? I haven't looked at the book trade right now. Oh my goodness. Seriously? I am so... What good is it to have an ender chest if you don't have anything worth anything in them? So this I should keep in an ender chest. Just to know that I've got wood available to me. Okay, we can put that away. We will come back to these things in a little bit. Books. I need to keep a stack of books. I mean, I know that I have books somewhere. I should have looked downstairs. No books. No books. Are they all by the villagers? There's some books. All right. Show me some magic. Impaling. I need to get an unbreaking trader. That's what I need. That's what I need for Christmas, is an unbreaking trader. While we're here. What'd you give me? Fortune. I don't want anything but fortune on a shovel. Sometimes it's worth just picking something. Plopping it in your... Alright. It's a good thing I have this Nether hub, because... Or at least, if it's not a hub, I have the portals. Because going back and forth without these things would really stink right now. Okay, let's see. Back to the skeleton spawner. There's a crafting table over here. Alright, so let's put the books in here. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, yeah, I really should. I should just do the one. We can always combine these later. Just to get a different trade, because... Or enchant. What do we have now? Blast protection. I'll do that, and then it'll end up being another... It'll end up being another... Might as well wait for a few minutes. It'll be another, like, fortune it'll add to it. Getting a little stuck in there, but I'm not sure there's a good way to do that. They don't actually slide on ice anymore, so... Actually, I know what I should do. I should put another water source right there with... on the second block, and then put a sign behind it so they get pushed into that second source. That's what I should do there. But we're getting some guys, so let's just get back up to 30 levels. Push him in. Thank you. So this is the other area that I'm still working out what I want to do detail and design-wise. I think... So I got the red line here that shows this is where I can stand and still have the spawner be active. I think I'll probably expand a little bit more on the glass theme here so we can see down there. And we got to fix some things with that. I'd love this to be a little bit more efficient. Although it looks pretty good right now, but yeah, they get stuck. Almost. Seriously, you can't get closer to 30 levels than that. All right. Oh, yeah, 3. It's really interesting how it's 6, 7, and then 30. Just efficiency. Well, oh, and just efficiency. Well. Oh, well. All right, mending. That was the other thing I came here for, because I've got... Back to the house. Thanks for coming and joining me today to watch me run back and forth between my skeleton spawner and my house. Takes a lot of skill. Patience. The one time I don't sleep before walking up there, I'm going to get nailed by a creeper. I know it. Okay, mending. We can put you in here. And we were going to put mending on this guy. Back to the hub work. I brought the sword along with me from the skeleton spawner. We'll grab it there next time. Okay. Now we can finally get to looking at what this is going to be here. So we got that set up. We've got these guys. So we were talking about... Let me grab the Silk Touch pick. So you're talking about... A little red, I should say, so you know who I'm talking to. So let's see. Let's swap this out. This makes things infinitely more expensive, by the way. Because now I not only have to get the things to put in here, but I gotta fill in all the area behind it. So I've got that, and we'll just plop that for... Ooh, actually, let's start with that. If I have fire, well, that's a really interesting question too. I'm not sure if I use like a blue flame, will warped fence posts burn? If I have them nearby. I've burned down houses before while I tried to... So you're thinking something like this. Is that what you're thinking? No. Okay, describe more clearly. Could actually... While you work on describing. 1, 2, 3. I can't even pick it up. My inventory's full. Oh, down here? That's what I was thinking. That wood won't burn. So just a flame... okay, when you start talking about the blue flame and the gray glass... What exactly were you thinking there? We can get rid of those cobble slabs. I will not need those. Hi, guys. We'll come deal with you later. Meaning sooner. Just have fire behind the glass. Well, yeah, but where do you want fire behind the glass? Right. So, if I have this and this, and then are you saying, so I got to light the fire. Not there. So you are saying the glass here. I like how that, how the walls connect to the panes now. So is that what you're thinking? Exactly. I like the look of that. So actually, let's, you know, one thing I don't... Another farm I need to build is a cactus farm. What do you think if we did... I'm curious what to play with different glass types here. What do you think about a green glass? Or even lime? I mean, we're kind of trying to go for a greenish theme here on this. Let's go grab some green. Let's go make some green dye. I don't think I even have any green dye right now. But I have a desert nearby. I'm going to sleep. Let's go get some cactus. I'm 110% sure I have broken 0 cactus so far. At least for the purpose of actually breaking cactus for dye and stuff. And if I have cactus down there, I have no idea where it is. So, monster cactus farm on the list. I don't know if that's up on my board. I'll need to put that on my board the next episode. Because green dye, kind of important for building Oz, I'm thinking, the Emerald City. Hungry, must eat food. Have no food. Oh, there it is. Must eat food. All right, that's gonna be. We'll grab some on the way back over. We'll plop them in the super smelter. I say I haven't got any cactus, but this area here is kind of devoid of cactus, so I'm thinking maybe I did at some point. I just have no idea where it would be. I'm going to have to work out some ways to get this in here. Flooring might be nice in here too, huh? Why did that? What am I... Oh, interesting. Oh, I bet you I was breaking stuff up there and it fell in. Okay, everything else is running. That would be my thing, is that I would get a block that doesn't... That can't be, yeah, like that. Put in there, and then as I was playing around with different ceiling types. So yeah, actually, those are stuck now. Oh well, let's go get some... Problem for another day. And lime is just green and white, I think. Why am I running all the way through here when I've got a portal right there? This cow, I think, was there on day number 1. I'm just going to let them stay there and see how long they stay. I think that... I'm not sure about the pig, actually. The animals overlooking Kansas. Oh, hi, guys. You're going to come and attack me. I forgot about you. I like the low ceilings for those guys. They can't move at me real fast. Oh, maybe if I didn't hit him with a shovel, it would kill him faster. Who needs to go to the skeleton spawner to get levels? Just wait for stuff to spawn up here. Okay, back to the green. So let's make sure we got our silk touch on. Yes. We need, actually, where did it go? Oh, I burned it. That stinks. Like, where did it go? You destroyed it. So, I need glass, though. Probably should have grabbed more glass while I was over there, too. What do I have here? Plenty. As in, just enough. Okay, let's put that up there. Let's put a hold on the iron bars for a moment. Let's make some... The inventory problems manifest themselves... Did I do it again? Inventory problems manifest themselves when you are mining and when you're trying to play around with lots of different crafting ideas. And then when you get done with those, you got to put stuff away because, let's see, I'm going to put the dyes up here. I mean, you got all these different blocks to play with. Alright, so let's go destroy some more glass. Let's make some panes. I do like the panes looks there. Really curious what this will look like with the stained glasses. Rapidly becoming a junk chest here. Alright, so let's light the flame. Was this lime? That's the green. I bet you the lime will look pretty good. Let's see if I can get this without it breaking. Hey, got it. What do you think of that? I'm talking this whole time and I'm muted after I took a drink of water. So I was just saying this looks with the emerald blocks, it looks nicer with the lime. But if you're going with the dark prismarine, then that's going to look a lot better here. So we're going to just kind of chew on this a little bit. I wonder how long I was muted. I think it was just a little bit, but hopefully not too long. Oh, more blackstone to get. I can't give up this much blackstone. I see a spot like this, so you gotta pick that up. As much as we'll be using blackstone in these builds. All right. Keep on getting the rest of this blackstone here. It's nice to get to this level of the game because I can have my fire-resistant potion ready to go in case I should do something dumb and fall into some lava, which I'm probably prone to do. With my luck, I would hit the one block that's in between me and the lava lake below, and I would die of fall damage anyway. But at least I've got the potion, so if we happen to miss that one block, we'll be okay. Well, the other problem that I've got is that I would most likely, if I'm falling and trying to arrange grabbing that potion, honestly, I will probably throw the potion and not be able to get it anyway. The way my fingers just kind of stop working. Just like creeper deaths. You're like, oh... All right. So that's all great. We'll think about those for a little bit. And we will put the rest of the thinking about it blocks in here. Or most of them. As many as I can fit. I walked out here last night into a ghast that had spawned right there, which got me to thinking if I had my ender chest with some obsidian and things, I would have totally built the portal around him and killed him in the overworld, but let's move some of those items. So let's see. We're going to slab up this floor. So we got to figure out how big we want this to be. So if this is by far, we don't want it to be any bigger than this right here. So if that's the case, because we want to have room for a wall and maybe that be a little bit of a room. So how big is this if we go here? Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. So that would be, if we do a circle, it'd be a 30 diameter of 31. That's plenty big, I feel. Where are we at here? Let's see. I'll start in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16. So that would be there. Let's slab, for the time being, a square out of this. Silk touch. Yep. And we can decide later if we're going to move that into being a circle, or rounding off the edges of that square. I'm the kind of builder that just needs to open up an area and look at it and figure out what we want it to be. This is very much stream of consciousness. I have nothing planned out on this thing at all. I shouldn't say at all, but design-wise, I have very vague concepts, and that's pretty much all I've got. Hey, thanks for the follow. I didn't even see you jump in here. How are you doing? Champ. How's it going today, this day after Christmas? I am doing just fine. Trying not to kill myself in the nether here. Have you, did you just find me here? I don't think I've seen you visit us before. I'm not sure how familiar you are with what I am doing or working on, so let me know if you want me to give you a little bit of an overview. I'd be happy to do that. First time, well, welcome. Excited to have you here. So I'm working on my Nether Hub. This is a single-player world, and what I am actually planning on doing here with this, as you can see the title, it's Let's Build Oz, and that is the title of my Let's Play series on YouTube. And so I usually have been spending my streams doing more kind of derpy stuff related to my YouTube videos. And really very early on, where I've only gotten like 6 episodes in, I'm just going to do a little bit of filling in, but I will give you a little bit of a better idea of what is going on here in just a moment. Before I have a ghast like spawn here when I come back or something. But we are building the Land of Oz in survival Minecraft world, basically. And you might say, why Oz and why survival Minecraft? And I guess the answer to that, SMP. It's not a multiplayer server. Gotcha. We aren't a server. Although I do have I have had a server that. Did I have SMP in the descriptions? but I've got some of my videos have been on an SMP that we've got going on, but right now it's only kind of a friends and close connections server. So this is a single player world right here. But we are working on building the Land of Oz. So let me just take you back to the home area here. Never fails that every single time I come back to my house, it is nighttime. But at least I can sleep down in the basement here. So as you're familiar with maybe The Wizard of Oz. We're mostly going to be basing this on the books. Now this looks nothing like Oz, but it's because we're still in our spawn area here. And so this is Kansas. I figured this is, if we're not in Oz yet, then we're in Kansas. So I've got a little starter house here that we built just to kind of get things started. And my Kansas builds here, the intent is for them to be relatively plain. Not a whole lot of exquisite detail or not a lot of color. Just stick with the grays and browns. I built myself a round barn that has Christmas presents inside of it for the time being. So this is where we're kind of getting some farms set up in the spawn chunks here so that we can get some things rolling. I got a villager trading area here. I've got a number of villagers, some librarians down here, but I need to set up a number more of these guys, give them jobs. I've got over here, I've got a guy that I've been using to Optifine. Watch this. I'm gonna do some magic here. I was afraid of that. We're going to come right back into that. And here he is. I was having no problems with that for quite a while, which makes me nervous, actually, because when that starts happening, that means that the piglins in the Nether are also invisible. It's any persistent mob. So yeah, this is a problem. I'll go out of the spawning range, and he'll disappear. He's there, but I just can't see him. But he's my enforcer, so I bring my villagers in here, and he convinces them to have lower prices. So that way, when I trade with my shepherds, for example, inventory problems. Do I not have any wool over here? Oh, I used it all up. But my prices are really nice, obviously. Then, so I can get a lot of emeralds really quickly. So I spawned in this area, and there's a nice village right here, which was great for getting a villager trading area and the villager breeder set up. There's a desert right next to me here that has a temple. There's skeletons that just spawn out of nowhere so that they can shoot you. PvP is not my best trait. If you haven't watched any videos yet, if you do go and check out some videos, you'll see that this is all an area that hasn't been seen yet on film. And I've got skeletons spawning everywhere here. This is where a creeper will surprise me. This is my super smelter that I've got going on here, and I've got an iron farm that is going on there. And then back here we've got a wool farm, which is what I'm using for all of those lovely trades. So I got a nice emerald supply that's brewing there. And then as far as the Oz builds themselves, we'll be doing that in a jungle. I've got a very large jungle that we've got set up. And we'll be able to build in that. I love the green of the jungle area, those bright green colors. So that's what we're doing here in our Let's Build Oz. All right. All right. Looks like my moderator has decided to take a nap here. So I'm just going to get rid of a comment here. Of course, I've spent no time in here, so we'll let him take care of that. Eventually, he will show up. That's what moderator's supposed to do anyway. All right, so we're back here. Let's keep clearing stuff out. So this is going to be all right, size-wise. We just got to figure out what we want for. I say that now, looking at a quarter of it. We will definitely round these edges off a little bit. We're not going to. I don't think I'm going to make this a square. But let's get it all opened up and slabbed first, and then we can talk about what we want to do. And maybe at that point I'll have to go and actually make some more, or get some more blackstone. Hopefully not. Hopefully that's enough to do some damage here. Ekimo Shai, if I see you lurking around here, thanks for stopping in. We're working on the Nether hub today. And thank you, Little Red. Appreciate that. So we are going to slab this up, but I'm also got some things to look at over here. So let's take a look at that in a second. Let me get rid of these last slabs. No, don't go that way yet. This way. You haven't missed much. I built a little bit here on the tunnel just to get some design ideas going. And otherwise, I've been walking back and forth between my place and the skeleton spawner. That's been my stream so far. So yeah, our junk drawer is going to have to get cleaned out here pretty quick. Actually, all right. All right, Ekimo Shaif. So let's see here. I'm going to show you a little bit of what we got going on. So we got some, we're going to do the blue ice for, putting boats down. I'm just going to get a boat down here so I remember. All right, so we're going to use the blue ice on the boats. A couple of design options we have. We've got the sea lantern with the dark prismarine and along with some warped wood fences. And on this side, we've got the emerald with lime green glass and blue flames behind it. If you have other ideas on ways to set up this area, at this point I am all ears. Also thinking about ways to try to get a little bit of color up on top there, so think about that a little bit. I will say that as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking I like this, but I might use this kind of look a little bit more back on the other end of this, so that the Emerald City side, basically the Emerald City hub, as opposed to the Kansas end of this hub. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, but we'll see. It's what I'm leaning towards, at least. Let's see if we can, how far we can go here. So let me count again. So we had 1 up to the portal itself. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One, two. It's really hard to count on Blackstone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Uh-oh, 13. Did I miscount? I'm just going to have to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Welcome everybody to Counting with Oscar Diggs. Where we count and then find we were wrong and then count again. Okay, so let's check this out. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's distance on that side. And that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. All right, so that's the right distance here. So I don't have anything in the overworld yet, this way, or what is this way? East or north, that I frequent, or at least that necessarily has needed another portal. I don't think I have any portals out there at this time. But I've got a lot of other biomes I need to explore, and I'd like to be able to just drop in on those biomes and not travel in the overworld, because I'd like to save some of the areas in the overworld not touched, so that when 1.17 comes out next summer, I don't feel like I can't find any of those biomes here. So we're going to clean out this nice big square and then decide if we want it to be a square. I actually have unbreaking on this one. All right, how are we doing here? We are going to have to put some blocks here to make this a little bit safer. I'm just going to use basalt because it's all going to get covered up anyway, and right now I've got plenty of basalt. I used some in some of my last builds on the overworld side. And, yeah, I got basalt for days. When you spawn, or the nether area around your spawning chunks are basalt deltas, you'll have plenty. I don't want to open that up, actually. Farther than I need to go. We're talking this right here is the edge. So if you're lurking in the background there, go ahead and say hi. Love to have a chat. I think we'll take a quick break here in just a moment so I can stretch the legs a little bit. See if we can get this corner done first, though. Lovely. Where is that? Okay. This is going to get opened up, so I might as well just take care of that now. Got the lava drips. Oh, and that's full. Not enough items. I don't need the glass right now either. Actually, we'll keep that because we got more ice to take care of there. Alright, so we've got our fire protection potion going on, so let's... Where is that spot? Is that the only spot? Yeah, okay. So working on the Nether hub here for my single player world, aka the magma cream, or yeah, magma arrows. See, every time it's like I magma cubes. Ow. At least I'm hitting them with the axe this time and not the shovel like the last time. Takes a little longer to kill them with a shovel. It works! It works, don't get me wrong, but it just takes a little longer. These little guys are so annoying. Alright, still a little bit more here. More. Alright. Alright, so we start working on this. I'm going to need to be thinking about whether or not we want to keep this a big square in this hub area, or if we're going to switch it up and kind of round off those corners. I suppose we need to get the openings for the... I know that we're going to have a 3-wide tunnel breaking off of each of these. So we'll have a 3-wide tunnel right here. 3-wide and at least, you know, at least this tall, because I want to be able to use it for flying as well. So when we get our elytra, we'll be able to, don't have to make any modifications. But until we get that going, and if I make trips back and forth, I want to definitely want to have the option of using the boats as well. All right, so there is our first corner done. Let's, while we're here, and I've still got 2 minutes of fire resistance. Oh yes, that's why. You know, I want to have this at least this high, right? At least as high as I can reach. And maybe a little higher. That'll help us get a visual, too, of how... what shape we want this to kind of become. I'm afraid I'm going to walk off an edge here. I think I'm good. Okay, no edges here, so we're good. And I've got my fire resistance potion on. It's just the fall damage. All right. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here just in a moment. I would love it if you're lurking around to be thinking about the shape of this, again, circle, square, or something in between. And then also that tunnel. What we do for that tunnel. There we... You know, I'm looking up. I literally thought I was looking down. I'm like, wait, no, I'm looking at a boat. I can't be looking down. It's one thing I've noticed because of how Minecraft is set up. If you're like staircasing up looks an awful lot like staircasing down. Right? You could literally, you know, except for the fact that you've got blocks sitting on the ground that I'm not picking up. If you're looking here, you'd be like, all right, am I looking up or down? You can't even tell. Mind blown. All right. Just a little bit more here. Actually, I probably should just stop there because my fire resistance potion is out. I'm going to grab these with the silk touch for the time being. Oh, so much clearing out. And this is why I have basalt for days. any of this building on the Nether is going to be lots of basalt. There we are. That would have been fun. Of course, then you get the funky stuff too, where you're not actually. It's not even a flow as normal, just because you've got all that slabbed. Weird stuff happening there. Pop back over here. All right, we're gonna pick up the rest of these blocks and then take a quick break after we take these little things out. All right, so that should be like my first corner here. So we're going to figure out how tall we want these ceilings to be. I'm thinking a lot taller than this at the moment. And then this is like the area that our tunnel will start. So I'm thinking if we're here, that gets us up to the level of the ice. Bam. And then we'll kind of create our archway or tunnel. It'll come right up to the edge, and we'll kind of have to frame it with something too. I just don't want it to be the tunnel like that stops. I'd like to have some kind of framing around it too. So the options on the tunnel are going to be looking at this again. Right now, I guess I'm leaning a little bit more towards something like this in the Emerald City side of this build. I've already got some of the emerald blocks in the corners of that portal. We can head over there when I get back from my break. Or we've got this as an option, which still gives off the green look. And I think these are separated enough that the colors complement each other all right. Just trying to decide. Of course, this one here is actually way cheaper for me to build right now than this one, because I don't have any kind of ocean monument farm set up, guardian farm set up. But we do have an ocean monument we just took care of previously. So think about those things. And I'm going to be back in a little bit. But I will wait for that in the house. All right. I'll be back. All right. Let's go back to work. All right, so we've got, this is an edge, that's a corner there. Oh, hi. I heard you, and then I couldn't see you. Oh, you brought a friend. Don't. Oh, great. Ah, man. They're everywhere. I bet you I have them in my house now, too. Yes, we do. I have a very efficient axe here, efficiency 5. And that was one thing you got to be careful. If you're fighting mobs near your chests, you can break your chests very easily. Found that out the hard way, or the easy way, I guess. Yeah. So this corner's done. This whole half. This is, that's actually pretty big. All right, so there, and then what do we got here? I have to go fix our pick before too long too here. Oh, beacons. Haste would be so nice to have. I'm also considering, what if we would take a section of this? Okay, I got an idea. That we're gonna play with here, but let's finish this first. One thing at a time. I don't want to jump around too much here. So, you know, we're at level 110. So I'm playing around, I guess, in my brain with the idea. We've got all of these areas below us that we've been covering up, right? Because we don't want to fall. But there's a part of me that would, it's kind of like, it still might be cool to have some sections of black glass where you can look down and check the area out here, right? You know, because I mean, it's pretty cool to come over and be able to see down. Alright, so that's the edge. We're just going to cover it up for a moment here, but let's think about that idea here a little bit. Where would we want to do that? We could do that in an area immediately around the portal. I can't remember what it looks like underneath all these different areas. I want a spot, you know, if you're going to do it, you want it obviously in spots that you can actually see down, right? Hello, light. It's going to keep dropping stuff off inside the... inside the house. That stuff's going to be going to the super smelter here pretty quick. Let's drop all those ores in there. While I'm here, let's put those in a safe spot. Now we can finish slabbing this area, I think. Kind of mentioned this in my videos as well, but you know, we've got some nice things going. I've got a lot of function, but not a lot of pretty. It's I'd like to be able to get to some stuff where you're like, okay, I'm going to go from this place to this place and everything looks like it's finished. Even if there's more details that we can add, you know, it's just nice to have it look like some work's been done. All right, so we are going to bump these things up a level. And we'll move that chest up, but we're gonna, before we break chests, we're gonna move stuff back in here too. You know what? Since we're here, let's do that right away. To the super smelter we go. Let's get rid of some of these other items that we don't want to take with us. We'll leave the ice over there. One other question that probably bears some... it's worth talking about is, are there ways to... what are the ways to keep stuff from spawning that on ice that doesn't affect boats? Because I've already tried carpets, and those do not work. And I know the button thing has been pretty popular. Do we like how that looks? I mean, I'm not a big fan of the button look on top, to be honest. But if that's the only way that we're going to keep stuff from spawning, but also be able to fly quickly across this stuff, then I'm okay with it. And I think I like the look of the warped buttons then. Warped button than anything else. Ooh. What? Did that slow it down, or was it the stairs that's causing the problem? It's the stairs, I think. So we have to bring all this down. Slabs there too. I was a little worried about that. Those are a lot easier to place than stairs, at least. Gives us some options to work some decorations in too. Okay, just for fun here, let's try this and see if that's actually, that is actually going to be this. That'll work the slabs in a little bit nicer. Yeah. Well, that stinks. Okay. Yeah, that's going to make a difference. So yeah, we'll have to add a little bit of extra stuff down there too. All right. Super smelter run. Wait a second. Don't do that. The super smelter's over here. It's going to be night. I'm going to die. How did you do that? Where'd you come from? Huh. You can't spawn on the... Maybe on top of the crafting table? To keep our eye on that. All right, smelter time. And it's day. Oh, lighting. I gotta light stuff up. Where are these guys coming from? I mean, it's kind of lit up here. 9. Can they spawn on the redstone? I thought that they couldn't. Huh. Oh, up here, I bet. We'll do that for now. So they'll name these guys. Protectors of the realm, something, I don't know. To figure out what they can call them. Hanging out, just watching over everything, making sure everything stays safe. I guess I have some spawnable spots there. But I thought that the really big magma cubes required a larger area to spawn. One thing, I do need to, I haven't done this yet. Let's try something. So my pick is getting low, and I still have to clear out this whole area here. So rather than get partway through that, I've run a lot of stuff through my super smelter, but I haven't yet actually tried to pull anything from it. So do I have any levers that I've already made? I collect them. Because who wouldn't want to collect levers? I'm just wondering, since I got a bunch of stuff that's smelting there, if I just slap a lever. Slap a lever on there and we'll see if we can get some XP before the sun goes down. So like here. Except put the thing that you want to heal in your hand, my friend. Good help is hard to find. Oh, and they just finished? Those finish? Oh, they're out of... Okay. So we're running out of fuel. Let's see what I got for fuel. Actually... that's going to really be backing up in there. Everything's out. Do I have any coal in here? That's not going to go real far. Delays, delays. Well, at least everything's running out at the same time. That's kind of worked about how it's supposed to. Oh, we're just going to go back this way and see what we have. All right. Sleep. And then start looking for coal. Actually, I know I have a bunch of coal. I've got coal. We are not going to put that in blocks, though, because I don't have that much to smelt. Coal blocks last a long time, but you can easily put them to waste unless you have stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff. So I'm thinking builds here in the spawn area. I mean, we've got kind of our industrial district taking shape. Let me get this in here. Ugh, okay, we'll just do this. But first, yeah, that'll last a little bit while, a little longer. We'll leave that here. So. There we are. All right, good. The lever. Okay, let's try this again. So they got this. Turn it off. Let's put my hand on that. So that's good. Not as much as I thought with as many items that we've smelted through here, but better than a poke in the eye, though. I kind of thought that we would fill those up quicker. All right, so I was thinking, talking about the builds here. So, you know, the industrial district is coming together. I'm going to build something around this. I was thinking of maybe on the back side of this actually having a couple like big smokestacks. Just trying to figure out how to incorporate that into what we have going on for the sheep as well. Well, it's a wandering trader. Wow. So would I trade 1 wool for 8 sand? I mean, I think I would. Anything to keep me from having to spend as much time out gathering sand. We're going to need a lot of sand between TNT and glass. So let's go get some emeralds. Let's trade. Took advantage of one of the wandering traders had like three dye, like white dye for an emerald, and then my shepherds will take the white dye and yep. So we get a stack. That's good. And I get XP for that. Yeah, so that was like, ooh, I can turn an emerald into 3 dye, and then I can turn the 3 dyes, like turning 1 emerald into 3 emeralds, basically. Like, that works. That definitely works. Still not as full on the... I can't remember where we started here. Still not as full on the mending as I would like it to be. Of course, I'm doing both of them. Yeah, that one is done. That was it's the one that doesn't work. Each side for I think it's something with the tick delays. One furnace on each side doesn't work, and this is the one on this side. I could put any block here and it wouldn't matter. Really? I got some time while these things are still lit. Might as well use that last little bit of coal that we've got burning anyway. I don't want to start a new one here. So I got 3. Only got 3 left. Okay, 3 left that I haven't taken from here. And those are done already. Oh, we'll just let them go. We'll let them go. Actually, we'll wait on that. Okay. Well, that's better. Is that the one that I wanted to... No, that's not even the one that I was really hoping to fix. I know the other way to get... The faster way to get this going. It's a nice thought, but... We'll do our wool trades. Our wool trades will get these things fixed up in a hurry. I collect levers anyway, right? That'll get us some. That'll get us some XP and some emeralds. So yeah, the next video I have to basically. I have to do the time lapse of all that, and it took place over several days, and a lot of trading in between to get the brick. I wonder, since I left, do an Optifine check. We'll see if my if the professor is. Oh, the professor's there. Okay. It's so weird, that whole Optifine thing. All right, trades. Gimme yo money. Yep. Why are you so expensive? I don't understand. I don't remember hitting you. Hold on. Let me get rid of the cheap ones first. Oh. Swap. Y'all are so expensive. Huh. Yeah, all these guys are expensive, and I haven't hurt any villagers. I did take out a bunch of iron golems, but they are... Maybe that's why? I mean, the iron golems weren't anywhere close to these guys, though. I mean, that's part of the iron farm. So they... And that I took care of them. They had all fallen into the pit. The hole that I was using for the wool farm. I sound like a villager myself. Alright, well those are all healed up. Yeah. XP from this is pretty good. Let's trade up while we got him here. So if I wonder if I can send those guys back down to the Enforcer, if that'll fix it again. Because I really like having one emerald per wool. Oops, I'll leave the extras here. Mission accomplished. If you're hanging out and just kind of seeing what's going on here, feel free to say hi in the chat. This is Kansas. We are eventually going to get to recreating the Land of Oz here in Survival Minecraft. Right now, we're just working on some farms, and I'm working on a Nether hub today. The Nether hub will get our super highway built that'll take us to the Emerald City. I notice when I come through here, you know, I always come through, and it seems like I'm usually in this side, but not always. But it'd be nice through these portal blocks to be able to very clearly see at least which one is the Emerald City direction. So I'm thinking that is one reason to use some of those emeralds on this side. And even if it's just outlining the entrance to this tunnel, it would be okay. So that's the Silk Touch. That's what I don't want to use right now. So let's see here. Oh, inventory is like empty. It's great. Okay, the rest of these we'll just leave there for now. We're just going to take 2 of them out. Just so I can finish off those slabs. Blackstone will keep where it's at. Let's clear some space so I know exactly where these things are going. All right. Chest monsters. Oh, yeah. Let's throw those in there, too. Why not? All right. So that's that. Let's see if we can at least get this corner and a little bit of other design work done in this last maybe half hour that we'll stream today. And more blackstone. Always a welcome thing. I feel even in Oz, the blackstone's going to be a highlighted block for a lot of my builds, outlining buildings and basalt probably too. I mean, I do like the polished basalt for outlining buildings, and like I did on the ooh, hello. Not the blackstone. Let's just be safe. I got plenty of those potions. That down to my hot bar. That scared me. I'm like, I'm falling. Just one block. It's okay. Oh, shoot. I really like to use Silk Touch on those ore blocks when I know I'm going to fill my inventory up anyway. I'd rather have one nether quartz ore block than 4 nether quartz in my inventory. So we got that side up to there. Those explosion sounds in the nether, which are maybe a little bit muted here just because of the music in the background, but that adds so much depth to your visits to the nether. It's kind of crazy. Definitely makes it unnerving as well. Okay, so we are wrapping that part up. That's good. We can take out the ceiling blocks here as well. I think because I'm sure that I want to have more of a ceiling, a higher ceiling than this was giving me, I think I'm going to go up a level above that and try to clear a whole bunch out there. So at some point, I got to have, it's great to be in Kansas and to be, some relatively simple, less detailed, kind of blah, squarish builds. But at some point, I do, I want people to say, well, that's kind of cool, of something that I build. I mean, it is Minecraft after all. We're going to have you walled off here pretty soon, my friend. Yeah. Probably should use the sword on those guys. Not least of which reasons being that the chests are susceptible to being broken very easily. I'm also not opposed to mixing up the floor here a little bit. I mean, you get big expanses of blocks that are all one type, but I'd rather see what it looks like and then distress it or detail it from there as opposed to try to do it along the way. I just need to be able to visualize it and see it as we go along. Alright, so this is about done. So the one thing I briefly mentioned too... Alright. Is glass. Is there a place here? Actually, that could be kind of cool in here. The middle? I don't know what's under here. I feel like I'm going to clear this out. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Let's go get some black glass. And then I will get some black glass, and then I will forget, and I'll walk in here, and I'll just fall. Totally going to happen right now. So, let's see. I definitely want to keep... Let's go one block outside of this. Nope, that's good. And kind of go at an angle from there. That one can come out. That one can stay there. Okay, so I've got the portal completely emptied out underneath. Just thinking kind of a 45-degree angle looking down so I can see down there, huh? The other thing I'll do is I'll break the block I'm standing on. Just by accident. That'd totally be an Oscar Diggs death. One of those things where you're like, oh, I forgot I have efficiency 4. Alright, so... Now is when the chat will explode with, like, all these people will join, and I'll be standing on the edge of a precipice, and I'm like, not talking right now. I'm gonna die. So, actually, before I do any more there, let's just pop up there and see what that looks like. Yeah, I need glass. I need to get the glass there so to be able to see it. Is that where I went up? No, it's not. Oh well. We'll go up in a different spot. Oh, I should probably be able to tell from... That's the spot I went up. Oh well. No, maybe not. I don't know. Let's go. Pop up here. Oh, that was... There. Alright. So, let's go get some black glass and see if I can actually lay this out. I think that'll be enough to be able to see what I'm doing. The glass is not a problem. The inventory space is a problem. Alright, so we got that, and we need some dye. Perfect. Not quite enough to do all 8, but that's okay. So let's... Or all 9, I guess, spots. Hmm. I can't see. All right. Oh, did I miss? I think I missed. Nope, I didn't. I didn't. Let's go get one more black glass. Try to think if I have more ink sacks nearby here. Oh, good. Okay. Bam. So now if I'm here, if I clear out this side to be the same, that's... okay, you can see just that edge. So maybe 2 blocks back away from there. Alright. So let's come over here. And pop down. Is that where I want to be? So, let's go 2 blocks back. And let's see if 45 after that is good enough. All right. I don't even have... This is really dumb. I don't even have a fire-resistant potion on me at the moment. I should always have one that I can plop into my hotbar. You know what? Before I do some major clearing out there, I'm going to go get one. Wouldn't that be the way to do it? All these precautions. I got a whole chest full of them here, and then just not drink it. All right. So let's see, we're here. I guess I didn't need to drink it, but that's all right. I might hit a lava pocket. And this is not the place to be if we're going to hit a lava pocket either. Lava moves so fast in the Nether. I would use my silk touch pick for all this, except that it's not unbreaking. So I just want to reduce the amount of time I'm using mending stuff. Hello, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, seriously? Okay, well, let's see. Does this go all the way down? That would be unfortunate. I kind of want a nice view of, like... And we can open up some other areas, too, but... That's my... It'd be nice to be able to see that. And that pillar is right in the way. And it's just a pillar. Ugh. Because that's the spiral staircase that I built to get down into that area. Did some blackstoning in that area lately, too. Okay. Maybe I could... Let's do that. I hate hearing magma cubes right now. Great, ghasts too. At least I'm not standing on netherrack. That would not be ideal. But I will be... oh, no. There we are, yep. That was easier than I thought it might be. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Gonna knock me off. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's helping me out. That's all he's doing. You gonna let me down here to get these last pieces? Oh, I don't need to go down there. Good. All right. Well, that's good. I didn't look over on this side, actually, while I was over there. Okay, well... Like I said, basalt for days. I don't think we're going to get this quite finished up before I need to log off here. But can drop off some stuff. Blackstone, basalt, netherrack, okay, glass, those guys, that guy, all right. Oh yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great. Hmm. How much time do I have left on my... A minute. All this black stone is like, oh, it's gonna all be gone. All for the view. This is why I can't play hardcore. I'd be like, oh, but I want to do this. I want to have that view. I want to die. Hello. Oh, seriously? No. Oh, shoot. Do I have fire protection on? That would help. Huh. None of them are fire protection. That's really interesting. Well, that's a good cue to go get some fire-resistant potion. Block that up before I fall down there. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to getting these walls built so I don't have to have these guys running around all the time. We're just going to drink that now. I've got plenty. I'm collecting plenty of magma creams for more of these later on as we need them. So. We'll find some other spots in there too to create some views, I think. I mean, you gotta hand it to him though. I mean, this basalt delta idea is really cool. I hate navigating it, but I like looking at it. Mm-hmm. They have those striders down there too. I could definitely try to do one of those, ride one of those guys. I haven't done that yet. That's an advancement that we can try to shoot for. Okay, good. Like the idea of being done with this at this point. The things that you do for a view. Yeah, I'm not going to break that one yet. See, I'd have been safe. And now it's like, okay, how do I get back up there? Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, are we done here? Oh, yeah. All right, good. So we'll come over here. Perfect. And that one. Oh. And them two. Do I have one underneath me yet? I do. That's where I die. Woohoo! All right, good. So what do we got going on there? So that definitely need this out. When I finish this little section off, go hop up there, take a look and see what it looks like. And then we can quickly talk about those tunnels again. That's going to be a problem anyway. Oh, man, I just about jumped. I'm going to go back and watch that. Missed the block I wanted to break. I thought I was goner. Still got 2 minutes on the fire resistant, and I would fall. I could probably aim for the lava. It's always good when you plan exactly how you want to die. Let's see here. Whew. Or maybe how you don't want to die. Always have an exit strategy. Except there is no exit strategy from creepers, I've learned. My goal with creepers is just don't throw my sword. You hear that, tss, you know you're gonna die. Just don't lose any other items. Okay, so let's just take care of this little bit. All right, and we'll pop up here. And where's my hold I need to cover up? Here we are. All right, so what does this look like then? Oh, yes. So, yeah, there we are. I can see my tunnel. I can't really see anything else, so that is good. I like it. I like it a lot. Be nice to have a couple more of those where you're not listening to the portal the entire time. I don't know if we can decide that until... did you just spawn over here? Not sure if we can decide that until we figure out exactly what our shape is going to be of our actual hub. Hey, we didn't die on stream, so that's good. As I continue to battle here. So let's just take a real quick look here. What can we do? All right, what can we do with this? So we've got to open this up. We're going to have more blue ice. Oh, perfect. That worked out well. I did not plan out what that would end at. So this can actually be a stair as well. It takes a little bit to get going anyway, so I'm okay with it just kind of slowly taking off. So what do we got? We could actually use some polished basalt here maybe to give us a little bit different color. So that's the opening. I'd like this to come out a little bit, I think. Did I only make one of those? I thought I took half of them away. I didn't hit shift. Okay. So we could do something like that. Except I'm thinking that would even be better one more out. Widen that entrance. So this is kind of like the framing around the entrance, so let's widen that out a little bit more. Welcome to this episode of How Oscar Dig's Brain Works. It's an adventure every time. So we're going to put the slabs back down here where we had them. But then here we can... So this is where it'd be nice to have things be visible when I come out of that portal. Whether that is with prismarine or emeralds or dark prismarine. Yeah, get back in there. Okay. I mean, this is the entrance to like the tunnel that's taking you to the Emerald City. So This is going to freak me out a little bit when I first... I have to mentally prepare myself for looking and remembering that this is glass here. It is important that it's black stained glass for that very reason, though. That's kind of fun. All right. So this side... I'm thinking, actually, so let's play around with an idea here. Wrong chest. Let's grab some of these. I'm going to change this up again, but I'm thinking one more. So I don't want it to be like emeralds, green. I'd like it to be still somewhat subtle, since this is still the Kansas side of the portal. It's just kind of like, hey, this is the way to get to Oz. So if I do this, so now I'm thinking of something along the lines of, nope, it's not what I wanted. Let's get us up one, but I don't want to see this. So there, and then a stair. And then let's go with, let's kind of alternate stairs here a little bit. Yep, there we are. Okay, and behind that, we will put some emerald blocks. So now all we see of that, it's there. I wonder if, I wonder if I'll ever talk about what I wonder. Oh, that's interesting too. That could add some extra depth as well if I put some stairs like the stair right here. Let's break this. Actually, let's put it this way. No, let's not put it that way. That's not going to work. Ooh, actually, will it work if I put it this way? No. Back to the original plan. And of course I have no idea what I'm going to do with the rest of these walls either yet. And then same thing on this. So if I've got a... I'm not sure if that'll work on this side as well. That's okay. little bit of depth, a little bit of craziness, a little bit of color. I don't know. There's an idea, at least. And let's finish that off with maybe a stair going that way. Now, when we come out, yeah, we do see that. We do see that green. What do you think on that? I'd like to see it a little bit more brightly, but I also don't want to put this emerald block over here. We could go slabs instead of the stairs to kind of break that up a little bit. That would make it look a little bit more uniform, because you do have the pattern on the emerald block. It's not just a green block, but it's bright enough it almost glows. Then I'd have to do some things with this, because the depth of those really makes things look a little funky. I don't know. Let's talk about that more next time. I think what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up here and think about these things. Think about what we want this entrance to look like. We got this. This is nice. So 3 things. 3 things that we're going to work on. Number 1, we have to figure out what shape we want this hub to be in. Okay. Number 2, we got to figure out what we want that tunnel to look like. And then number 3 is we want to figure out how to frame that tunnel. And especially from this side, so that we can see what we have going on. So, if you've been lurking in the background, and appreciate you being here, we will we need to work on that next time. We also, as it's pretty obvious here, we need to get our the Guardian farm going. So we may just have to go and bite the bullet on one of our next streams here and just start chipping away at that as well. So that's a long, nasty project, but reaps huge benefits because you get so much stuff from it. Those drops are insane. So I'm going to head back over to Kansas, but thanks for joining today, and we will talk to you next time. Watch for videos. Thanks. All right, bye.